Hola, bienvenidos a Esperanza Vence, donde la Esperanza vence. Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. Today we are pulling in the energies of this upcoming full moon in Libra. Right now, there's a lot of energy and planets and celestial bodies in the zodiac sign of Aries. And Aries is a sign ruled by Mars. Mars is action, forward motion, athleticism, aggression, me, I, what I want, where I'm going, what I'm doing. And Libra is an energy of we. What's good for us? Are we in a partnership? What's this volley that we're playing? It's like, I heard an astrologer once describe it as a game of tennis. It's only fun if there's two of us, and we play with the ball back and forth, and we do the dance together. I can think of it as a dance too, like a partner dance, you know. How are we gonna step together? How are we gonna get in tune with one another? So with all this energy in Aries right now, shining through with the self-assertion and manifest destiny and self-directed types of projects and self-directed willpower, the Libra full moon is bringing balance to that energy and highlighting, like, how does the I fit in with the we, you know? I think of, there's no I in team, you know? Teamwork makes the dream work. And even though we need to individuate, especially in this upcoming, you know, with Pluto in Aquarius, people talk a lot about the Aquarian age. That's not going to be here for at least another 100 years or so, but there are some themes of Aquarius that are coming through strong right now until Pluto retrogrades and dips back into Capricorn this June. And the themes of Aquarius deal with, you know, a lot of humanitarian efforts, but it also sort of, you have to be careful not to let yourself melt into the rest of humanity. You have to be careful to go ahead and individuate and know your individual self, so that when you do things within the collective, it's not just like a human soup. You're still you, even though you're connected to all that is, and even though you're connected to everybody else on this planet and potentially many other planets and dimensions. You're still you, and you still have your own unique individual spirit, and that's important to bear in mind when dealing with Aquarius energies. And with Pluto dipping into Aquarius, a lot of people are talking about, like, oh, the new age and higher love and higher frequencies, especially with Saturn and Pisces. You know, there's going to be some structure to our spirituality. We're going to have to choose, you know, and stick with things. We can't be willy-nilly anymore. We gotta step up to the plate. So this Aries energy is really helpful with that, but this Libra full moon highlights the need to still be able to work in partnerships. And Libra is definitely an energy of partnerships. Aquarius is more the greater group, the greater community. Even, you know, even Gemini, even though Gemini is a twin and it's represented by the number 2, I would think that Gemini is even more energy of, like, neighbors, community, in an intellectual sense, cousins, brothers, sisters. But Libra is like me and you and me. It's not you, me, and Dupree. So yeah, welcome to this full moon reading. The full moon in Libra is going to happen on the 6th of April. And if you would like to see how this Libra full moon more affects you personally, I can look a little bit deeper. I can pull your astrology chart. I'm not an astrologer, but I can pull your astrology chart and see where some planets are prominent in the houses, and I do tarot readings where I pull cards in relation to the houses and how they affect you. I am a lifelong astrology student, but I am not an astrologer. There are a lot of good astrologers out there, though. I actually just got a really amazingly lovely reading yesterday, actually, from the Divine Decoder and Fixed Air Moon. They both teamed up and gave a reading yesterday, and it was really lovely, and I thank them so much. And also, they're on YouTube if you want to check them out. I'll leave the links below. Also, Raphael Ray from Radiant Reality Tarot pulled a card for me yesterday too, and they're really good resources. If you don't want to get a tarot reading from me, I would highly recommend him. I do hope you would like to get a reading with me, though. I do readings via Zoom. I do readings in person. I do readings at parties and festivals. I do one-on-one readings. If you want to bring a friend, that's cool too. I do really try hard to maintain sovereignty with one client at a time as we're discussing the cards. I try to really respect your privacy. I don't ask too much about what's going on with you personally. I let you open up at your own pace. I just read the cards. I ask, you know, my higher self to tune me in and make me a clear channel so that I can interpret what the cards are trying to tell you. The cards are the ones speaking to you, not me. I'm just the interpreter. And a lot of times my clients do want to tell me what is going on with them, and they do want to speak about intimate topics, and that's okay. I'm here for you in any capacity that is comfortable within our boundaries. So my boundaries are flexible, but I just want you to know that yes, I have them, and I try to be very, very careful about not crossing any spiritual lines. You know, I want you to maintain your own free will and sovereignty, and I'm here to help you do that. You know, I'm not really here to predict the future. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm pretty much here to shine a flashlight in the corners of your own heart and intuition on things that you already know but may have forgotten, and on topics that, you know, will give you a loving heads up to what to look out for, you know, or what energies are surrounding you at this time. So if you're interested in any of that, you can contact me through my website, esperanzavence.com. I'm going to be at a Renaissance fair in April, but the tickets are sold out, so I guess I won't really advertise about it. But I will be reading at a metaphysical bookstore that's in my area on the 8th, and also again on the 29th of April. So if you're in the Southeast Wisconsin area and you're interested in coming out and getting an in-person reading, they offer my readings at a discounted rate. I read there so that my readings are accessible to anybody who would need a reading. The price is very accessible to anyone. You know, my regular prices are a lot higher than that. So if you do want an in-person reading and you are in the area, I would recommend stopping over there. You can look for me on Facebook, and there will be more information about that there. I don't like blasting my location all over the internet necessarily, you know, even though all the corporations already know, that's fine, but just, you know what I mean. If you're from around here and we connect, that's great, but let's pull in the energies of this Libra full moon here. What is this Libra? Ooh, hello. Out Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. The Six of Cups is a card of sort of like childhood memories. It's a warm, fuzzy feeling. I always think of it as that warm, fuzzy feeling that you get when you think about your first childhood best friend. You know, just like that warm brotherhood or sisterhood with that person that's not necessarily in your family, but it's just a warm memory of that feeling that you get when you're reminiscing about something. Seven of Wands is a card of having to defend your position in a project or in a situation. Cards are jumping, so I guess it's time to go. Libra full moon, Libra full moon. What do the cards want to tell us? All of us that are tuning into this Libra full moon. Tarot, tried and true. What's it say? How do it do? Help me say what I can see. Tarot, talk to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Libra full moon. This is us. This is what's crossing us. This is in the near past. This is in the near future. This is in our conscious awareness. This is in our subconscious awareness. This is how we see ourselves in the situation. This is how others see us in the situation. This is a rock from the farm where I work. I love this. It keeps me grounded. These are our hopes and fears, and this is the likely outcome. All right, let's play. Let's see what this Libra full moon has to say. Thank you for tuning in to Esperanza, Vence, where hope wins. This is us. Ace of Wands reverse. This is what's crossing us. Five of Pentacles. This is in the near past. Nine of Cups. The near future. Page of Pentacles reverse. Conscious awareness. Three of Swords. Subconscious awareness. Five of Cups. This is how we see ourselves in the situation. Ten of Pentacles reverse. This is how others see us. Page of Swords reverse. These are our hopes and fears. Knight of Pentacles. And this is the likely outcome. King of Cups reversed. So we are Ace of Wands reversed. Whenever you see an ace in a reading, it's always going to be good luck. I really don't care if it's upright or reversed. An ace is always good luck, and it's always a gift from God. Ace of Wands is a card that you're really just getting handed a creative gift from the heavens. You're really getting handed an opportunity to embark on a creative project that's very dear to you, that's passion driven. You know, it's not just work for work. It's something that you're passionate about. You may or may not get paid for it. Ace of Wands reversed might mean that you were given this gift, but you're not necessarily using it. Or you were given this gift and you could be needing to meditate more on how to use it properly. Crossing us at this full moon in Libra is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling left out in the cold. It could be a card of financial hardship, or just maybe having too many bills come in at once and you're feeling kind of tight. This is a card to where the two characters have really been through it. You know, they really are kind of destitute here in the front, and what they don't realize is that at any time they could walk into the warmth of this holy building. If only they would like turn to see. They're only sort of looking towards their own misery. They're not really realizing that if they just turn their heads a little bit, they could see. Or maybe they're about to walk into this building. You know, maybe they're on this struggle and they're about to be warm and cozy inside, but they just have to get to the front door. You know, this is a card of like definitely needing to get your ducks in a row and get your coin together so that you can feel the comfort of being warm and cozy and spiritually fulfilled. Because without having your physicality taken care of, it's really hard to feel spiritually fulfilled. You might have all the passion and all the creativity in the world, but if you can't eat and you don't have a roof over your head, it's really hard to work on that kind of stuff. So there could be an issue to where you might need to either find a creative pursuit that does pay, a little bit better, or you may need to, or you might just feel left out of a group. You might feel left out of a. This is usually depicted as a church. People consider this to be a church. So there could be everybody inside the church that's going with society and going towards what they're supposed to do, and they feel a kinship, and you feel left out because you're going a different path, and the world's kind of beating you up for it too. So that's a challenge that we're dealing with right now at this full moon. 9 of Cups in the near past. This is like within the past couple of months. 9 of Cups is just an emotional wish being fulfilled. So this is putting an emotional wish out there and getting it back, plain and simple. Maybe we thought about something and it did come true, and we're kind of pretty proud of ourselves for having manifested that. In the near future, we have Page of Pentacles reversed. Page of Pentacles is a card of new beginnings. Usually it's an emotional... Oops. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like tapping on the screen and it's getting... But anyway, the Page of Pentacles is a youthful person. They're usually like in their late teens, early 20s to maybe early 30s if they're a little bit youthful for their age. But this is usually energy of someone offering a new beginning in terms of money-making projects, or it could be just like a youthful Taurus or a Capricorn or a Virgo, an earth sign. Pentacles always deal with earth, and this could be somebody offering you a new start or a new beginning with a project. It's usually a person. Page of Pentacles reversed. In the near future, this could be an offer coming in that we need to think twice about. This could be somebody offering us something because they're going to get something in return, not because, they could be making an offer, but they could be being generous so that they look good, not necessarily so that the project goes well, So you have to use your discernment when new people are coming into your life in the near future here. Mercury is about to go retrograde towards the end of April, and there might be people coming back from the past with a new offer in the future, and you just need to use your discernment and decide if there was a reason that person was in your past. In the conscious awareness, this is the 3 of Swords. Swords always deal with thoughts and ideas and air energy, and the 3 of Swords is obviously a card of heartbreak. It's like your thoughts are with your heart, but your heart is in pain right now. Like you could be thinking about, see the rain in the background, and you're just thinking about heartache in your conscious awareness right now. It could be that something happened, the wish came true, but maybe the creative project isn't making that much money, or you might be a little bit heartbroken about something that this person did in the past, or you just might be thinking about things that broke your heart. In general, we've all had heartbreak before, and we can be a little bit obsessed with that imagery in our minds. Like once it happens once, we keep thinking it's going to happen again, or we keep replaying that situation to our detriment. So I'd say especially with the 5 of Cups and the subconscious energy, there's a lot of sort of thinking about what happened, mulling over. This is the thought and this is the feeling of heartbreak. So there could be just some level of, especially since it's a Libra full moon, that has to do with partnerships, that has to do with relationships, romantic relationships. And so it might highlight our own loneliness at that time if we don't have a partner. It might highlight our feeling of heartbreak and longing for what we once had, or for what we imagine we want in the near future. I would say remember that even though these 3 cups are spilled, there's 2 cups there in the background, and any time that you want to go ahead and let go of these, and I mean, I'm not going to call it negative thoughts, because what happens, and life is life, and sometimes we're in the sun and sometimes we're in the rain. And if you're in the rain right now, that's okay. Just whenever you're ready, you can always turn around, and there's these 2 cups in the background, and 2 cups are available for equal exchange of emotion in a healthy way rather than in an unhealthy way where you would be still brooding about it after it already occurred, you know. 10 of Pentacles reverse is how we see ourselves in the situation. 10 of Pentacles upright is a card of like generational wealth and, again, partnership. And we're seeing ourselves as maybe not having that right now, you know. Maybe we don't have the perfect relationship. Maybe we don't have the perfect marriage. Maybe we haven't had children and we don't have a lineage to speak of. And we see ourselves as not being able to necessarily even build that foundation at this time. Most of these pentacles in the reading, apart from the Knight of Pentacles, that is a hope and fear coming in, these pentacles are giving us worries. We're worried that if we can't establish this for ourselves, that nobody else is going to want to establish it with us. How others see us in this situation is Page of Swords reversed. Page of Swords upright is a new beginning with a person who's either going to be a Libra, a Gemini, an Aquarius, someone who comes in speaking the truth, someone who cuts through the bullshit. People see us as starting a new beginning, but like maybe they don't believe our words the way that we're expressing them. Maybe they don't like to hear what we have to say. Maybe we are having problems speaking the truth in a way that is easily accepted by those who we're trying to speak to. Maybe we're coming in with our thoughts and ideas in a way that is not able to be accepted by others. Maybe we're wrong about something and it's hard for us to admit it, especially if we are a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius who's tuning into this reading. I think that the way others see us is that we're not able to communicate effectively. Now, this may or may not be true. This is our environment, and this is how other people see us. We might be communicating effectively, they just don't see it that way. Our hopes and fears is the Knight of Pentacles. This is a very stable person. This is someone coming in who has their stuff together. They know how to take care of their money. They know how to take care of themselves. They know how to start to build and establish things, and they come in slow and steady when they're ready to start a relationship with a person, place, or thing. Knight of Pentacles in our lives is going to usually be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, an Earth sign again. Pentacles always have Earth connected to them. Very grounded, very responsible. Someone who's a hard worker. Someone who doesn't need to move at the speed of light in order to get things done. They get things done slow and steady. Wins the race with this Knight of Pentacles. And as a hope or fear, we might hope that this person comes into our life, but we also might fear that we're not ready to accept such a partner. We're not ready to accept that we can attract such a partner. And the likely outcome is the King of Cups reversed. So if we fear that Knight of Pentacles too much, we might end up with the King of Cups reversed, which King of Cups upright is a Cancer, a Scorpio, or Pisces, usually a water sign, who's really able to control their emotions. Even on the choppy waters of the sea, they're able to control their cups not spilling all over the place. King of Cups in the reverse, though, is somebody who's not necessarily in really great control of their emotions. They're either closed off emotionally, so they're not able to share at all, or maybe they share too much and we're not able to take all that in at once. They could be somebody who is emotionally volatile, you know, especially in the masculine. When the masculine person in a relationship is unable to control their emotions appropriately, a lot of times that can come through in a violent way, whether that's verbally or otherwise. And if we don't want this to be the likely outcome, then we need to let go of the fear of letting someone who's maybe just a little bit more steady to come in and partner up with. King of Cups reversed is still, he's not a bad guy, but he's just somebody who's a little bit more susceptible to manipulating or to manipulation. This could be a person that's passive aggressive even, you know? So that's what I have for our full moon in Libra. I think during this full moon in Libra, we need to, Libra is also a zodiac sign that deals with balance, or trying to attain balance, or trying to achieve balance. That doesn't mean that there's ever, you know, more than just a fleeting moment of balance within a human existence, be it, you know, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually. But Libra definitely does try to achieve that balance. Now, with this reading as a whole, I see some poverty consciousness that could be meditated upon and dissolved and worked through. I also want to reinforce the fact that we do not need to fear a slow and steady, stable partnership, whether it's in business, love, creative pursuits. I think we need to have confidence in our own creative abilities. I think we need to consider letting go of our past depressions, any type of situation that made us sad in the past, anything that's heartbreaking. You know, heartbreaking things happen. You know, I have a couple of people in my life right now that are going through some extremely intense health issues. So sometimes things are just going to break your heart, you know? It doesn't have to be a romantic thing. But I think that don't let the heartbreak and don't let the sadness consume you, because that leaves you susceptible to being consumed emotionally by others. And so I'll leave it at that. Libra full moon is a time to highlight, you know, how we operate in partnerships, and let's keep our vibe and our health to a level to where we can participate in partnerships in a healthy way, no matter if we feel happy, sad, if our wishes are being fulfilled, or if we have money or not. Let's at least be in a space where we can participate in partnerships in a healthy way over this Libra full moon on April 6th. I love you very much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you in person at these readings at the Metaphysical Bookstore and or via Zoom. I'd love to look a little bit deeper into how this will affect you personally, because I'm really only reading the energies for the moon. And a lot of times I feel like when I pull these cards, they're personal. Like, even though I'm reading for the moon, I see myself so much in these cards that when I'm reading these on YouTube, I'm hoping that these readings are still useful for anybody else who's tuning in. But what would be most useful would be for you to get a personal reading, to where I can legitimately just tune in and charge the cards to be tuned to your energy, and we can help facilitate your intuition and your free will for guidance on your beautiful path in this reality. I love you. Peace.